62% of the country believes that the greatest threat within Israel comes from division and polarization between the parts of Israeli society, even during this multi-front war. So, yeah, Haviv, agree, gotta win the wars, but isn't that a bigger problem? What do you see the next year looking like in Israel?
I would say this. 62% of Israelis think that the greatest threat to them isn't any of the external enemies that surround them and threaten them with ballistic missiles and are building nukes and are willing to destroy their own countries in order to destroy them. But they think that the greater threat by far is a danger to their own unity. Now, to me, 62% of Israelis just told you that as long as they are united, absolutely nothing, that all the fantasies and anger and bitterness and dysfunction and insanity of the Islamist worldview and the regimes that it has taken control of could possibly threaten them. And the only threat that they genuinely feel actually undermines their sense of security and safety is disunity. And I share that feeling exactly. And it was ever thus with Jews, and it will be thus in the future. If we are united, there is nothing our enemies can throw at us. By the way, these are vicious tyrants, our enemies, destroying their own societies on the altar of destroying us for some kind of redemption fantasy. That's why they're so weak. That's why the Iranian regime has a real problem with us right now, which is that we have escalation dominance. We can escalate vastly higher than they can escalate. Why? Because if we start causing terrible harm to Iran, the people who hate the regime will turn on the regime, and the regime is afraid of its own damn people. And our government is not afraid of its own damn people, and so it knows that it can continue escalating. The people have a much higher threshold for pain. Long story short, the future is a future in which we bring another generation of ideologues bent on our destruction from the Arab and Muslim world, who don't represent the Arab and Muslim world, but they represent a significant piece of Islamic political ideology today. We bring them, we walk them through the same damn lesson, excuse my French, that we had to walk Arab nationalism through when it decided that it would redeem Islam and redeem Arab honor by destroying us and mass murdering us. And we have to see it through. And the future is a future in which I predict, I expect because I know something about our capabilities and I know something about theirs, and we can get into it if it's interesting, but I don't know if that's our topic today, that we're going to do it and we're going to succeed in it.